This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Khimire with the news. The headlines first. Government approves Organization and Management Survey. 68 posts to be removed from Prime Minister's office. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal pledges quality change in government's upcoming policies and programs. Investigation Commission's report says Yeti Airlines plane crash in Pokhara was due to human error. And UN says estimated 150,000 Palestinians being forced to flee areas of central Gaza. Now the news in detail. The government has approved the Organization and Management Survey, including restructuring of the Office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Government spokesperson and Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Rekha Sharma, said a meeting of the Council of Ministers held yesterday decided to reduce existing 68 posts in the Prime Minister's office. The Prime Minister office has been restructured in line with the Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda's address to the nation last Tuesday. The spokesperson further informed that the employees in the post under the Prime Minister office will be posted in other working stations. The cabinet meeting has also fixed the minimum support price of wheat at 3,650 rupees per quintal for the fiscal year 2023-24. Likewise, Minister Sharma informed that the Cabinet has appointed Mahesh Bhattrai to the post of Member Secretary of the Council for Technical Education and Vocational Training, CTE-VT. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has directed the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Supplies to carry out works giving high priority to the startup business targeting the youth. In a discussion related to the Ministry of Industry held in Singh Durbar yesterday, the Prime Minister instructed the ministry to run business promotion campaigns in all 7 provinces through the Business Incubation Centre for motivating youths with innovative ideas and zeal towards entrepreneurship. Minister for Industry, Commerce and Supplies, Ramesh Rijal, shared that there were obstructions in operating the determined programs due to insufficient fund allocated for promotion of industries and businesses. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dahal has said the government should work seriously to keep people's expectations intact. During a meeting with the bodies affiliated with the Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transport at his office yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal pledged a quality change in government's upcoming policies, programs and the budget. At the meeting, Transport Minister Prakash Jwala said the Muglin-Pokhara and Narangarh-Butwal road projects had been implemented with top priority and the Nagdhunga tunnel construction works were underway at an expected pace. The Air Crash Investigation Commission has concluded that the Yeti Airlines ATR 72 plane crash in Pokhara was primarily due to human error. The report submitted to Minister of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, Sudan Kirati, yesterday also pointed to the premature operation of the new airport as a contributing factor. The commission, led by former Secretary Nagendra Prasad Khimire, emphasized the human aspect of the crash. Buddhisagar Lamichhane, who is the member secretary of the commission, noted that the airport was new for the pilot, further complicating the situation. Upon receiving the report, Minister Kirati expressed confidence that the management, regulatory bodies and the ministry would strictly implement the report's recommendations. The tragic crash resulted in the loss of 72 lives, including 4 crew members, when the aircraft crashed into the Sethi Gorge while landing at the newly built Pokhara International Airport last January. Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Rekha Sharma, has said the government is awaiting for a study report to decide its further move regarding the NSAIL share sale issue. During a meeting of the Education, Health and Information Technology Committee under the House of Representatives yesterday, Minister Sharma, who is also the government spokesperson, said the study on the issue of NSAIL's share sale was in the final phase. She stated that the transactions of Ncell's share had remained suspended and the ministry had started preparations for revising the Telecommunications Act. A writ petition has been filed at the Supreme Court questioning the academic qualifications of Nepal Rashtra Bank Governor Mahaprasad Adhikari. In the petition filed yesterday, it had been claimed that the academic qualification of Governor Adhikari was not sufficient to assume responsibility of the post. Joint spokesperson of the Supreme Court, Govinda Khimire, said hearing on the petition would take place today. The writ petition was filed by advocates Deepak Raj Joshi, Pratap Singh Thakurati, Damodar Timilsina, and Chudamani Bhandari. The writ has claimed that Governor Adhikari had obtained the equivalence of a master's degree from Tribhuvan University, but not according to Section 20 of the Nepal Rashtra Bank Act. The government appointed Adhikari as the governor of the central bank in year 2020. The hearing in the rape case against national cricketer Sandeep Lamechhane was postponed for today after it could not be completed yesterday. Continuous hearing on the case has been taking place at the Kathmandu District Court since 24th of December before the bench of Judge Sisir Raj Thakal. Earlier, the Kathmandu District Court had sent Lamechhane to judicial custody in the juvenile rape case. However, the Patan High Court ordered his release on a bail of 2 million rupees. Japanese ambassador to Nepal, Kikuta Yutaka, yesterday paid a courtesy call on President Ramchandra Paudel. During the meeting held at Sitaliwas, President Paudel mentioned that the Nepali people appreciated Japan's unconditional respect for Nepal's sovereignty, geographical integrity and independence. According to the Office of the President, the head of the state also thanked the Japanese government for its continuous support in socio-economic development of Nepal since long. Similarly, Nepali ambassador to Thailand, Than Bahadur Oli, took the oath of office and secrecy before President Paudel yesterday itself. Foreign Affairs Minister Narayan Prakash Saud has emphasized the pivotal role of regional platforms in advancing Nepal's national interest. He made these remarks at an event hosted yesterday by the Policy Research Institute focusing on the future trajectory of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multilateral Technical and Economic Cooperation BIMSTEC. Saud highlighted Nepal's active participation in the Asian regional associations as a strategy to foster economic, social and cultural cooperation. Minister Saud also announced the formation of the BIMSTEC Eminent Persons Group. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. Now on to an international update. An estimated 150,000 Palestinians are being forced to flee areas of central Gaza, the UN has said, as Israeli forces advance on refugee camps there. Witnesses and Hamas's armed wing reported that tanks had reached the eastern outskirts of the Burej camp. Israel's military recently expanded its ground offensive to target Burej and nearby Nuseirat and Maghazi camps. Israeli bombardment also killed dozens of people across Gaza on Thursday, the Hamas-run health ministry has said. The war was triggered by an unprecedented cross-border attack by Hamas gunmen on southern Israel on the 7th of October, in which 1,200 people were killed, most of them civilians, and about 240 others taken hostage. More than 21,300 people have been killed in Gaza during 11 weeks of fighting, according to the health ministry. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. According to the Meteorological Forecasting Division, the weather will be partly cloudy in the hilly areas and partly cloudy to mainly fair in the rest of the country. With this, we have almost come to the end of this news bulletin. But before wrapping up, let's have a reminder of the headlines once again. Government approves Organisation and Management Survey, 68 posts to be removed from Prime Minister's office. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda pledges quality change in government's upcoming policies and programs. Investigation Commission's report says Yeti Airlines plane crash in Pokhara was due to human error. And UN says an estimated 150,000 Palestinians being forced to flee areas of central Gaza. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.